Hello, my name is Antía and I'm from Spain. I work for the Galician Research and Development Center in Advanced Communications. And today I will share with you my experience applying artificial intelligence and IoT for your factory's decision making. Well, finally, I recommend not just using sensors data, but also business and people data. Thank you very much. Hello, and thanks for having me here. These days are sunny as well here in Spain, but well, I'm speaking from the inside. As I told you, I'm telecommunications engineer and also MBA, and I lead an engineers team with the vision of helping the digital transformation in the industry. And we have a vision, and it is that the machines have already the possibility to think and to provide decisions and also advice to the humans. So humans should lead these strategic and thinking tasks with the help of the machines that already have the information from the company. Okay, and in the beginning, I will start presenting Gradient, which is an Spanish ICT technology center with the aims to improve the competitiveness and of the companies by transferring knowledge, technology, and in the field of connectivity, intelligence, and security. We are more than 100 professionals, and we have 14 applied patents, and also with more than 300 R&D projects, becoming one of the main engines of the innovation in Galicia. In 2018, we reached the 5 million euros, and we are working with more than 160 clients in more than 28 countries all around the world. What do we do? As I told you, connectivity, intelligence, and security. And the department that I lead, which is intelligence, is the one we will be talking about right now. Okay, so I have structured these presentations in 3 points. We will see why artificial intelligence is necessary for the industry, and we will see 3 different solutions for three different departments of the industry. One of them will be inside of the production facility, the other will be business information, and the third one will be related with people data. And finally, I will close giving some views of the artificial intelligence in the future. Okay, so how to start with the artificial intelligence in the industry? Well, at the beginning, we should think about which are the characteristics of the industry nowadays, and it is that the industry is getting more and more connected, also more and more optimized. It is more agile, transparent, and also proactive. It will be able to identify anomalies with the proactiveness of like a human. It will be able to identify. Oh, and what do you have here? I don't expect you to see anything in this slide, but it shows the enormous number of systems that we have already in the field of data science and artificial intelligence in the last year. We can go crazy if we would like to use one of these solutions for my company. So how to start? Well, I share with you the process that we usually follow for these situations. The first of all, be sure about your business strategy. Once you have already your business strategy and the problems you would like to solve, you will be able to identify which are the solutions you would like to make decisions and you would like to be advised by this machine, by this system, by this algorithm with machine learning. Okay, so being known the first place will be big data gathering from the industry. So high quality data is important to be gathered with the idea of follow this objective that will be this business problem. The data will be converted from the raw data to useful information for the solution you would like to see. There will be non-obvious relationship between the different data, and also the data science process will be able to identify those relationships between data. And finally, we will create a scorecard or a panel with the idea of using the solution for making decisions or for decision-making support. Well, but what are the truly important data for the analytics in the industry? I would like to share it in these 3 axes. One of them will be the data from sensor and also different machines, or data from the process, data from the product. The other part will be business information, for example, purchases, sales, supplies, orders, information from the stakeholders, and also external sources such as weather, stock market, market evolutions. And finally, people data. People could be our employees, it could be the customers or the users of the systems. Why? So now I'm going to present the different solutions for the industry. And well, the first one I would like to share with you is the quality control. Okay. So I would like you to think as different professionals in the industry. And so now I would like you to be the manager, the quality manager of a company from the automotive sectors. So what do you do as an automotive quality manager from the automotive sector? You do usually regular checks for the quality, and once you detect a defect, well, usually everybody runs in that moment. And well, what have we solved in this situation? So we have predict the generated product quality based on the information provided by the sensors of the machine. Not only one sensor, but we have identified the relevant sensors, the relevant data. And also what we have done is we have saved large amounts of money in the defectors products. I will show you in more detail. Okay, so this is to be more clear about it, a real-time prediction of the thickness to automate the quality control of the pieces manufactured through the induction hardening. Okay, so I will tell you the different parts about how we solve this problem. I will tell you about the problem we solve, the business problem, and also the algorithmic problem. I will show you the data we have collected at the beginning, the initial data, and also the clean data for the model, for the analytics model, and also the infrastructure architecture, and finally the panel for this person, for the quality manager professional. Well, so the business problem, we already know it. It is the quality control of the parts manufactured through the induction process of this tempering. And the algorithm will allow to predict the thickness of the constant velocity of the different products created. So how's the model that should represent this problem? It will be a regression model based on random forest to predict the real time of the layer of thickness of these different parts produced in each of the dimensions. Which are the advantage of the solutions? Well, you will be able to automate the quality control in real time, decrease the discards and also reworks, and predict the thickness of the piece in order to be the correct quality control of the thickness, and so you won't need to throw away these pieces. I will show you some parts of the data. So here you have information. They are just, okay, they are numbers, but this is information from the sensors of the machines involved in the process. And this is information from one specific sensor of the machine, which shows the curve level of the radiated energy for each part. And this is data captured from the sensors installed in the induction machine. For example, some parameters are, for example, here you have the different information about the, about the heating time, the heating position, the shower position, this deviation curve, rotation speed, and here you have, well, to protect the confidentiality of the client, I haven't showed all the information clearly, but you can make an idea about the information. Here you can see these different electrical parameters to monitor the voltage, current, frequency, and many other parameters, like, for example, the chemical composition of the piece manufacturers. And what I would like you to see here is to show an example of the sensor parameters and how we have identified which, in this graph, which are the most related parameters to the quality of the piece. Digamos que we have many parameters, but the most important parameters for measuring the quality will be those that have the blue line with more depth. There are only 4 variables with one of these dimensions that could be, this will be the clean data. So we don't need to measure all the 100 of sensors that we have collected at the beginning, but only these 4 variables in order to identify the thickness of this piece. And well, finally, we can see here a series of the control panels we have created, in which the number of pieces that have the layer of thickness of quality will be in blue, and once we detect some anomaly with the high quality, we will advise to stop the process before gathering the piece with a defect or wrong quality. And well, to protect the confidentiality of our clients, you cannot see very well the panel, but here you have the panels of how the sensors are running and how they will be able to be proactive with this decision making. Okay, now we will be another professional in the industry. So with the hat of the robot maintenance, we have analyzed the trajectory of our robots. So hundreds of robots running at once. In the automotive sector, you may know that this work is like that. So what have the client achieved? The AI technology have identified anomalies based on the trajectories of the robot. For example, the rotation speed, the force, or abnormal behaviors. And now they will be able to do fewer maintenance and also have fewer unplanned stops. Another examples of using data from the sensors are the detection of machinery failures by observing vibration in the moments of different motors and also rotors. And I will keep going with some of these examples. And lastly, using this information from sensor, we can also anticipate failures and unexpected stops in the induction gathering machine. We have already used for this client the sensors data for the machine for the prediction of the quality of the product generated, but also from the abnormal running of the machine that is generating these products. Okay. And now I will ask you to be in the place of the production manager. We will see a production manager example of artificial intelligence in the industry. Well, there are a number of planning systems on the market, yet our customers come to us in order to provide a solution that no one has been able to solve before. And usually what we have done is to optimize many information regarding the planning with very complex problems. What have we done with this solution for this client? This client had planned usually for all the day on Thursday, and now with the systems running, optimizing their production planning, they are using just 1 hour on Friday for the planning of the week, for the planning of the next week. I will show you more in depth the solution. This solution with the finite capacity production scheduling system, and well, this is a production planner that I will show you here. For example, this is different source of production orders demanded by their customers, and the information might come from the systems, in real-time systems from their company, but also this planning can have the source of an Excel or other source of information. This is the demanding part of the production that the clients ask. Okay, so after gathering all the information from the clients, the system will provide a Gantt chart in order to show which are the order for the different solutions, and it is contemplated to be a production as soon as possible. There are many different options for the production, but this example shows the as soon as possible algorithm. Once you know the planning, you can have a different management KPIs indicator, and we have also given here the planned use of the plant resources, and also on the other hand the fulfillment of the deadlines of the production orders as well. So the manager of the production will be able to know if some resources are, here you can see, are occupied, or also to know the forecast stays for all the resources. So you can see if a machine is working or it is idle for a moment. He will be able to know the maintenance moments, preparation, or if a machine is waiting, etc. Well, another example is the process control of raw materials performance. And for example, it could be used, and we have applied for optimization and simulation of process in a high variability environments. And I will show you here a demonstration. The idea is to increase the service quality and also stop the stops. Oops. Yeah, here we can see the different parts of the process. Each of these parts could be one part of the process, and could be some machines, and the different bullets in here we can see the different resources, the waiting time, some different notifications for the process, And each of these parts are the products that are going through the process from the different machines. We also will be able to know what are the bottlenecks of the process. That will be here, we have different hours. And also in the notifications, we can see how the process is going. We will see as well different information of the process. Okay. And lastly, I will show you an example of using artificial intelligence for the monitoring and automatic regulation of the hydrogen flow to control an industrial furnace. So in terms of this efficiency, I will show you an example of return of investment. And this is an example because this client have have had the return of the investment in the next month. They were using clearly more hydrogen flow than they will need for the quality of their product. And we had, with artificial intelligence, identified the correct amount of hydrogen flow to control the industrial furnace. So they have decreased the cost of energy in this process and also have optimized this hydrogen material. And another solution was the optimization of the energy consumption of the plant floor. It is similar, but another different client. With the idea of this project, the client had optimized their energy consumption, and they had alerts in the machines with an unexpected turning on or off regarding the process. But well, we have seen here different solutions from the industrial part, but we should never again take decisions based on silos. So this is why I will show you different examples of how to mix the information from another part of this business data, like ERPs, sales history, communication with suppliers, etc. And we are already in this second part of the presentation. Example of using artificial intelligence in the industry for the businesses department and not production are the optimization of raw material purchases, traceability and product life cycle with different technologies, like, for example, blockchain, the route planning and distribution based on the information gathered from the customer, and also the customer behavior prediction, which will lead with the demand prediction. And I will go more in depth in this situation. Now, I will ask you to be in the field of the shopping responsible. And the idea is that, well, as you as a shopping responsible will like to know and be able to predict the customer demand and also the real-time production capacity of your plant. So for this person, or for this professional, it's very relevant to have the product characterized, and also with the product characterized and the sales from the history, the system will be able to advise when it's time to launch a new product because of the decrease of the sales, or to keep producing the same product because it is going well and the client and customers are demanding this product. And now I will show you different examples from the people side. Okay. So we have seen in the plant-based data, the business-based data, and finally we'll cover the people data. And we see that the people is key, and without the change of the culture, transformation will not go. And this is why we apply knowledge of many years working with the educational sector here in Galicia to the human resources department. So this is the part I would like you to be, which is in the field of the human resource manager. And we are helping the human resource department using technology for skills profiles, the distribution and also shifts and positions between the different parts of the company. And also we have managed, this is in the field of cybersecurity technologies, to use different digital certificates to identify the users and also devices. Well, no less important, absenteeism prediction solutions. We have worked with the HR department in order to provide these professionals strong arguments for making additional hires. And when? Well, we haven't reduced the absenteeism, to be clear about that, but we have predicted the moment in which this company have more absenteeism. So the idea is that the human resources department will be able to hire new people if they would like to produce all the products that they have planned for the day or for the week. If they already know that they predict an absenteeism in different parts of the year, they will be able to produce the same, because they will make decisions about the people that are working available or not. Here you can see, I will show you an example of this human resources scorecard showing the planned work versus the reported worker hours. Okay. So here you can see the human resource scorecard. These are the hours planned versus the hours, totally hours reported worked. The human resource manager will show the part of the year that they would like to know. But, well, sorry, this is in Spanish, because this is a Spanish company. And they will see the parts of the departments that has more absenteeism, and they will also be able to know the cause of this absenteeism. So now they will be able to take decisions regarding of this situation. Also, they can filter and so on. Okay, and the last example regarding human resources is talent management. That profiling the workers with high skill levels can also evaluate the skill level achieved for each professional, and they will be able to anticipate the training in order to use this professional for another department, and so on. Okay, so how do we do it? How do we do all these solutions? Well, we have a technological solutions, fully customizable. I will show you here, which is clever. And what we do is we gather information. We use this information, as I show you in the quality prediction project. We use the information and we select the data which is more relevant for the problem we would like to solve. And then we make scorecard for the manager that is using this information. But our real value, it is not the solution we use and we customize, but it's that we are data artisans together. So we have great knowledge of many solutions regarding artificial intelligence platforms, artificial intelligence systems. We also know many artificial intelligence algorithms. Here we have different algorithms we have used in the solutions I have already presented. And also we do different strategic advice, for example, ICT diagnosis, ICT innovations, and strategic advice for a company that are kind of lost in this process of digital transformation. They have many information in silos. They have information with old systems, with new systems, etc. So we use also proofs of concept with the idea of keep teaching the different companies in this journey. And I would like to make a close with some of our clients. We work with large companies, customers, mainly on the automotive sectors, also in the food sector, goods sector, but our clients are mainly SMEs. And also we have a big network of partners, universities, integrators, different engineering companies in which we have collaborations. Okay, and we will go to the future of AI in the industry. And so, well, I would like you to think in a situation. And I would like you to remember when Google Photos was launched. I don't know if you remember, but when Google Photos was launched, facial recognition system of the Google Photos were able to identify different things, objects, people in the screen. The company have identified people, black people, with gorillas, and it was very problematic by that time, and this was in 2015, and nowadays Google Photos is not able to recognize any gorilla, any chimpanzee, any monkeys. This is the reason is that the artificial intelligence is not working very well yet, and it has different biases. Even Google haven't been able to identify the reason why it is happening, and the truth is that algorithms are kind of a black box, and we don't really know how the algorithms are working in the inside. So this episode is a perfect example of how the problem of the artificial intelligence is being. In many situations, we as humans cannot believe yet the artificial intelligence algorithms. For example, different examples of this are in scenarios like banking. Insurance risk could be biased. If you use the historical information in which an insurance company have given, which kind of profile of clients have given this insurance, there could be a racism algorithm, because probably there are people with different characteristics that haven't been yet given an insurance. Another example is in health. The doctor would need the advice of the machines for using diagnosis for a person, but the doctor should know what are the symptoms of the patients. And the algorithms nowadays don't have really the process inside for which this diagnosis will be given. So it is important to research in different scenarios in order to believe what are the decisions made by these algorithms, and what is the reason why the solution of any algorithm is the solution that it is indeed. So some technologies will come here, and one of them is explainable artificial intelligence. So with explainable artificial intelligence, the human will know the process that this algorithm will have followed in order to get the result. It will be seen as a white box. Other technologies are augmented analytics. Well, these are not new, but they should increase visual analytics, adversarial learning, privacy and preserving machine learning, well, among others. And the other future of the artificial intelligence is the efficient artificial intelligence. There are very computationality demanding. All the algorithms are very computationality demanding. And also, if you don't have the resources in terms of processing or computation, the algorithm will be very slow, giving you the result of the problem. So the cost of the energy is high or will be higher, and the company must decide if it is okay for there, or it is compensate for this investment on these solutions, and also for the cloud solution, or it depending where they would like to run these algorithms. Examples of the algorithms that are demanding in the resources are prediction and evolution of sales, also evolution of raw material purchases price, and well, among others. But what do you think if I show you that the algorithm should be in, for example, in the autonomous car? And you won't be able to run the algorithm in these big data centers like Google or Amazon that we already have, but the algorithm should be in the car. The efficiency of the algorithm should be bigger. And what if I told you that the algorithm should be run in a drone, in a wearable? What about in a ring? Well, more and more we will need these efficient algorithms and solutions for the artificial intelligence efficient. And I will show you different technologies that will be able to prevent this efficiency. Well, data augmentation, so we will create more data that are not available. Data efficiency, so the algorithm will be able to use less data. Data quality, tools that will evaluate and improve also the quality. Another technology is transfer learning. So the system will refine genetic learnings for specific use cases. Embedded AI for embedding the artificial intelligence in smaller devices. And for sure, green AI, with the idea of lower cost of maintenance of these solutions. Okay, and well, thank you so much, everybody, for your attention, and feel free of asking me any questions. And I invite you, everybody, to join me in the Ask Me Anything corner. So I will answer all your additional questions and comments. See you there. Okay, so thank you very much, and I will answer the questions I have in Slido. So I will read some of them. And the first one is, what do we expect in the job market after maximum process automation? Well, none of these professionals I have told you to think about have lost their job. Indeed, what they have found is a better optimized of their time, so their time management become better. Because yes, what algorithms could do is to make the professional's life easier. And what are the future of the jobs in my experience is mainly based on strategic thinking, and the job will be more based on the talents that we already have, and machines will be able to solve the problems we will like them to solve, and also to be able to run quicker. So we will be able to have the solutions in an early stage but people will be necessary to think about the problems we will like the machines to solve, and to think in new solutions in order to be more efficient and more proactive, and etc. I hope this helps with these questions. Another question is, how can the user trust self-evolving algorithms over humans? Well, many as a data scientist, we can see that we know the data we have at the beginning. We know the data, and the data will help the model to be running and to be prepared for the solution. But until we don't use it in a production environment, we will not see the real solutions. So yeah, there is necessary to research and development in new technology in order to trust all these algorithms. And technology, as I explained, like explainable AI, will allow us to know what are the insights of each algorithm, so that with these technologies, we as humans will be able to trust some algorithms. But without all these technologies, to be fair, the users will not be able to know which are the steps taken into account in order to have a result. And another questions I have here, which is better, ecological mindset or zero waste, or maybe both? Okay, I'm not an expert in the ecological part of view, but zero waste is not. Well, both of them will be available for sure. Ecological mindset should be thought, maybe, but from the beginning. So the companies shouldn't think about only zero waste, which is okay and which is perfect, but they should think about the whole, the 3016 degrees about their company. For example, if they have any waste, but this waste could be for sure reusable for another part of the value chain, for example, or the life cycle, this is okay, this is no problem, in order to be used in a better way. So yeah, I think both. Okay, so I don't see any other questions in the Slido, so I will give maybe half a minute, and then we can go to the Ask Me Anything corner, and I will be there, and we can see one to each other and talk more in depth about these solutions. We can talk about the production solutions, business analytics solutions, or solution regarding people, and also we can think about if we can trust these algorithms or not. And now I'm joining the Ask Me Anything corner. See you there, everybody.